Okay, hey Rebels. So I am here. If you want it, you got it. Bust a move. Whoever made that song. It's like 1980s, early 1990s. But yeah, if you want it, you got it. Bust a move. And so back here, there are some cards that have been sitting here for a couple of hours that came out as I was shuffling up the decks. And I just pulled this card here and it says Passion Ignited. Now, Passion Ignited reads, it's time to find joy in life's simple pleasures. Whenever you learn to enjoy in what lights you up, that vibration will rise and attract more passion and contentment in your life. Baby, if you want it, you got it. Okay, bust a move. So let's see. No, Spirit said not yet. Now, I have been very interested to see what's behind this Ace of Pentacles. And I am going to lay it out as Spirit is telling me to lay it out. I have came to this table with nothing but that song that was playing in my head, telling me to bust a move, but also that message was for you. Bust a move. If you want it, you got it. All right, so you have the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, okay. Six of Pentacles. All right. The Tower. Okay. Uh-huh. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Where are we putting these? All right. So we're going to do these like, okay. All right. So then I'm being told to pick up the deck, take this here, put that there. Take this here, put that there. And then you have the Fool at the bottom of the deck. What are we seeing here, Spirit? Let me sit with this for a moment and I will be right back with you. Okay, so I'm hearing, where's the black sheep? Who's the black sheep? But then I'm also being told to take these two cards, cover up the lover's hair, and also take this card and put it here. Oh, okay. Not saying that, it's coming together, just realizing the positioning of it all. So what Spirit is telling me is that there was an opportunity that you decided to bypass. And here with the Five of Cups and the the Five of Cups and the Page of Cups, this is something that you thought within your youth that was going to be your entire life. But it turns out things did not pan the way that you thought your life was going to pan out due to responsibilities, obligations that you attached yourself to, being none the wiser of what type of time would be invested in it. So there was something about a choice of an outcome, whether it be a relationship or whether it be a career, that you really wanted way back when. And Spirit said that you've been thinking about it. Though you have ventured off to take on other endeavors, though you realized of why it potentially wouldn't have worked out hand in hand with what it is that you have taken on, the responsibilities and obligations and forms of leadership and dependency of, you're in a place of grieving and mourning the person who you could have been. That light that once upon a time shined in you so brightly, even though you had no direction or understanding of how to go about it. You walked away from this idea of what your life would have been. But when times do get hard, I'm looking at this tower, when times seem perceivably hard for you, you go back to that dwelling place of what things could have been for you. And Spirit is saying that it's time to let that go. Like, for instance, for me, I think back to my youth, and I've said this for years. If I hadn't have moved away from Texas, If I would have just stayed in Texas, let me tell you, when I was in Texas, and I think this is going to be one of the many last times that I tell this story, but when I was living in Texas, I remember I got accepted to a business career school, but I also went to college for accounting. Though I was very great with numbers and math, and I'm still great with numbers and math, um, I don't think with who it is that I have discovered myself to be now, that I really would have been happy being in the realm of business that I was intending to take that path down. I was going to be an accountant. Yes, accountants, they make a lot of good money. But just doing all the number crunchings and just having to stay so tedious on top of someone else about their spending, and it's a lot of babysitting that goes along with that, and it's a lot of auditing, and it's a lot, right? Um, but I feel like if I would have stayed in Texas, that would have been my path. So I'm not quite sure what this is for you, that you're thinking back to your youth of the pathway that you would have took had you not had for some people, gotten pregnant, gotten married, got arrested, weight change, addictions, listen to somebody. So many different ways that this can go. Listen to somebody is a big one, right? Let me clear my throat real quick. Yeah, but listening to somebody and their opinions and what they think you qualify for is a big one for a lot of us, right? But Spirit said it's time to let go of that, because you're giving so much of your energy to that dwelling place of that alternate universe of who it is that you think that you could have been. When the reality is you don't know who it is that you could have been. You don't know the consequences, the obstacles, the hurdles. You don't know the dialogue. You don't know the conversations. It's a part of your imagination. Now, it may still be something of your interest, and Spirit said, if it is indeed something that you feel that you are really interested in, why have you yet to invest yourself further in it? Because Spirit is giving you, getting here with this bug, right? Spirit is really wanting to offer you an opportunity of stability, but you have to want it, and you have to let go of the doubt that you can create from this space, starting over, starting anew, abandoning all other theories and what the conspiracy theories of who it is that you could have been, what you could have looked like, how you could have performed. Spirit really wants you to receive this offer, because it's one thing to listen to another human being tell you about your qualities and not understand what it is that they see in you that makes it seem like you would fit perfect for this or that. You can get with this, you can get with that. Yeah, so the black sheep. The fact that now, I was just telling my daughter, my youngest, I was just telling her, because we were, practicing her reading, and she was asking, Mommy, why is it that you want me to keep on reading this book? It's like, practice, of course. It may not make perfection, but it gets you as close to perfect as you are comfortable with. Being able to be independent for yourself and not having to be reliant or codependent on someone else. But also, need to drink some water. Okay, there you go. But also the fact that most, we grew up thinking, us older folks, we grew up thinking that you had to pick one specific path, that you had to master one specific thing, and completely overlooking the understanding of the concept of a jack of all trades, someone who's willing to test out things until they find their fit, until they find their groove, until they find their passion, until they discover themselves to work and operate and function. Not even work, but function in a space with a talent or with even an occupation that Time just flies by when you're having fun, when you're genuinely enjoying it. Now, when I was, so in involved with math, I still am, but when I was so involved, it was more so about me showing others how quick I can do it and how smart I was. I can't say that I loved it. I mean, of course, it was something that I loved because I knew that, I can always manage to get the answer, right? And numbers never change. But doing tarot, reading oracle, doing other arts and craft types of things really bring me a sense of stability within my mental, within my nervous system. It's very healing for me. And Spirit is wanting you to find that space within yourself and be honest about it. What it is that you want to do may not look like what others within your familiar circles and communities have done. So it's okay to keep certain things to yourself until you get comfortable, because I'm telling you, when I came into this read, I was so full of excitement. I still am full of excitement. The type of excitement that makes you nervous. And Spirit said that there is so much about your life where others has cast judgment on you about how much you were able to give to them based upon what it was that you were doing. Could they get that discount? Can they get a hookup? How is this going to nourish and take care of our community by you doing this? And Spirit said you cannot take care of anybody until you take care of yourself. Honey, my throat is just snap, crackling, and popping all over the place. Spirit said, calm your nerves. And not even talking to me. Spirit is telling you to calm your nerves and really invest yourself in your peace. You are an acquired taste. You're going to have to walk away, not just sit back and dwell and reflect on what coulda, shoulda, what you thought would have been, but to literally walk away with confidence in your esteem and your head held high confirmation. And believe that whatever choice it is that you choose, whether it be temporary or everlasting, at least you are living life and experiencing life through the validation of yourself, via yourself. So Spirit said, get to work. Get to work. Be all that you are going to be, baby. And it's an urgent message for you, obviously. Now we are baby. Okay, so back here, we have two cards. And first we have the dragonfly, and it says adaptability. The dragonfly is a symbol of light and change. It is reminding you to bring a bit more lightness and joy into your life in order to bring about the change needed to reach your full potential. Approach things lightly. I'm telling you, I did not read these cards. These cards have been face down this entire time. This next one says, we see that you are on the brink of a breakthrough that you have patiently been waiting for. A situation is about to come full circle. The lesson has been learned. This is a win-win situation for you. Trust that we are working behind the scenes to ensure the best outcome. Now, Spirit wanted me to bring attention to, if you feel that you are in a rush due to a financial situation where you are feeling unstable, whichever one's supposed to fit that, fill in the blanks for me, somebody. They're not telling you not to be concerned about it. They're telling you, slow yourself down, prioritize yourself due to your situation, but trust that Spirit has you, because there are opportunities of abundance that are going to come and reach you in your mailbox, potentially your bank account, potentially just you walking down the street. Spirit said there are ways to make things happen. They just need you to raise your vibration, raise your frequency, and believe. Gibberish what? Gibberish what? House. One more. And self-love. Okay. Sometimes gibberish just be really trying me. See, look, let's these right here. Conflict. abandonment, and surprise. You are going to be very surprised at the conflict that you experience from others by you not taking, oh my goodness, I'm feeling the energy of my mother, by you not taking what they costumed as their advice. It's just a suggestion, but really they wanted you to do something more stable. There's somebody here who has been not necessarily robbing Peter to pay Paul, but you've been asking somebody for assistance, just a little help. You may even pay this person or these people back with interest or within the time frame that you promised and that you assured them that you would. But frankly, Spirit say they gonna tell you these people are tired of you asking them. So Spirit is saying have faith that you have support from Spirit. You have to let go of that poverty mindset of urgency where you feel that you need to ask somebody. Spirit said they need you to trust in yourself, that while walking alongside with Spirit, that they are going to point you in the right directions to be able to be more self-sufficient and independent with yourself. Now, where is this deck that I am thinking of? Give me one moment. All right, we are going to pull from this deck here and see what further messages this is. The Purposeful Career deck. And see what more. So, and then there's an idea for somebody. If somebody want to make cards, oracle cards, can we please get some more financial cards, money cards in the industry? So maybe that's something that you have a creative mind, you know about the spectrum of finances, you know the concerns, you know the stability in the things. Teach us, share with us. All right, where are we with this? And it says, scribe, you have a great talent for writing and content creation. Your words are powerful to influence others that you can use to bring income. So Spirit is telling me that you are a very opinionated person. Though you listen to tarot readings and oracle readings, that you tend to even correct the readers while they are reading. You add in that little bit of extra input that supplements for your discernment. Okay? All right. No judgment. Hey, we can all use a little bit of correction. And okay, mainstream. It says, it is time to be seen and show your talents to the world. Your business is getting more audience at the moment. So whatever it is that you may do, that you may be wanting to do, that you know is going to take time, Spirit wants you to know there is an audience that is in need of your skill set and in need of your awareness in this particular field. Okay, so then at the bottom we have style. It is time to express yourself through design and art using your talents. Being creative with your finances will bring success in your career. So though you may feel like potentially you may feel like you don't have much, you may feel that you are living a life on a tight budget, maybe your accounts are in the negative and you're robbing Peter to pay Paul in that sense. Spirit says start robbing Peter to pay Paul for the right reasons. There's some things that you can let go of that you've been spending on that is very unnecessary, and you realize that money disappears so quick and you have literally nothing to show for it. So they said watch what you're spending on. Not telling you not to spend. Say watch what you're spending on. Then you have choices. All right. There are a lot of opportunities waiting for you. Don't doubt yourself and trust your instinct in choosing the best possible direction. And we've been sharing it. And then it says advancement. Career growth can be expected in your field of work. Opportunities are coming your way. So don't waste your time and improve your finances. Honey, you got a lot of I'm being brought back to this justice and the lover's card. A lot of times when people see the lover's card, they think about a romantic interest. They think about, love and relationships. But Spirit has said this is about you bringing yourself to your higher self. This is about you bringing yourself into balance. This is about you bringing yourself into harmony. This is about you finally living the life that it is that you are meant to live, the life that you have been conditioned to be so avoidant of, actually taking those leaps of faith, and believing in yourself even when nobody else believes in you. You have to raise your vibration in knowing that no matter how long it may seem like it's taking, so long as you get there, so long as you be consistent, somebody gonna want it. Listen, especially here in America, we have purchased some of the most ugliest, unnecessary things as far as being consumers and products. So I'm not saying that what you have is ugly or that it's unnecessary. Honey, you never know what somebody is really interested in. You just never really know until you put it out there. And it says, expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. Believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, really, who else will? Like attracts like. That whole law of attraction. There's plenty of laws of the universe. Spirit said you've been doing a lot of studying in realms that you're not even particularly interested in. They say that you're trying to keep up with the conversations of others and the interests of others. But it's time to invest more in your self-interest. This means that, you're going to be back in hermit. That you're going to need to take some time away from things. Stop chasing schedules and meeting places that can wait, that will be there. Now, somebody here also has a paranoia of, well, if I take so long, somebody might pass away. You can call them and you can check in. But if you spend so much of your life trying to make sure that you have every single moment that you can have with another person and that you can invest within another person's fulfillment of you, how are you fulfilling yourself? Because they could easily be gone in the next moment. They could easily be gone tomorrow. Who knows? Nobody knows. You just need to make sure that you're making the best out of your life experience. And self-sabotage. Poverty. Stop self-sabotaging yourself. You are consciously self-sabotaging yourself. And now we're coming back to Kipper. Kipper, what you got to say? Because you're avoiding the real love of yourself. I'm going to be shuffling. I love it though, honey. And then the king. They say if you don't get yourself out there and get yourself bossed up, take all that like you've been seeing things that has caught your eye, caught your attention. It's not even necessarily that feeling of competition where you're like, oh, well, I can do that better. Or they should have did this. Honey, this is why they had, I don't even know if it's still a thing, but patents, right? Somebody will put out an idea. But then you have other companies that will copy that idea. They will purchase that patent. But then you have what I'm still need to go back and look at it, but I think it's called the investor secret, where even if somebody did purchase or copy somebody's product, there is something about your rendition of that product. There is something about your format of creating it that makes it special. You and your secret sauce. Okay? Your secret sauce. Rebel, I'm about to get you out of here. Hold on, but they say before we do, we got 2 cards that they need you to look at. Intimacy and sneaky. Honey, Spirit is saying that, my voice is going. Spirit is saying stop talking about it and be about it. Now, I see what these cards say, right? Intimacy and sneaky, but I'm talking about I see what they say down here at the bottom. But Spirit says stop talking about it, be about it. You're going to have to work behind the scenes. You're going to have to, they said that you have this wounded space in you that you get very fearful if you do not hear Now, as much as you say, don't cut my head off, but as much as you say, I don't care and I don't give a fuck about what everybody else say and all that other shit that you be saying, right? You give a fuck. Because if you didn't give a fuck, this would already be done. If you didn't give a fuck, you wouldn't be so nervous about it. And Spirit wants you to understand part of the reason why you're so nervous about it is because what if it succeeds? Spirit says stop what ifing it and just succeed. At least you did it. And even if it doesn't prosper in the direction that you felt that you wanted to prosper in, at least you did it and you can move on to the next thing. So they said, let go of all that you thought you were supposed to be. Let go of how you think that things are supposed to work out to be and just let it be. All right. Okay. We got it? Got it good. Okay. So then it says, take some time to rest and rejuvenate. You need to pace yourself for the changes that are coming your way. They are all positive, bigger and better things are coming for you. Just relax and trust. I couldn't have said it better myself. You say I sat here and I tried, and then it got 111, 111, intuition. Time to implement long cherished ideas. You are on the right track towards making your dreams and vision a reality. The right people, circumstances, and resources are being sent your way. Happiness and new opportunities are at your hands. Trust the process. I couldn't make this up if I wanted to, although, if I gave it enough time, I'm sure I can get something close to it. But since that I got, I guess you could say, thousands of cards on this table, what are the odds, right? So the odds are in your favor. Get to it. Confirmation with the belt. Get to it. Get to it. Get to it. And baby, work it out. I'm here. Oh, now work it out. What's that work it out? No, it's that work it out. Honey, work it out. Work it out. Work it out. You got it. You got it. And I'm sending my prayers, love, support, and condolences to whatever you need to lay to rest. All right? I'm going to be shuffling. And it says, vision of light beyond death. Honey, rejuvenate. Renew how you see yourself moving forward. And hold on to that strength. Hold on to the capability of you at least accomplishing it. Give it to the world and then send it out there. Spirit is saying it's time to let you go. It says stop talking about it. Be about it. Go live your life. Go make it do what it needs to do for you, rebels. Go, rebels.